Good evening, everyone. We're live. Happy Monday, guys, and welcome to MIREBRUTE. My name's Phil, as always, and yeah, it's a normal hobby hangout. We're going to get some hobbying done, some painting this week. I was going to do building. We're going to mix it up, but you know, keep you on your toes here at the MIREBRUTE. So. Yeah, hope you've all had a great weekend. Hope you're hobbying tonight, get some hobby done. Let us know in the chat if you're hobbying, if you just want to chat away amongst yourselves, and I'll jump in when and where I can. And if you're just chilling, let us know if you're just chilling. It's Monday, it's the start of the week. Anything goes, doesn't it? So, this week I'm going to be painting my TROGGOTH, MIREBRUTE TROGGOTH, with the ORRUK ride in the back. I've made a start on it already and done the skin, the main skin on the TROGGOTH, so it's just tying bits in then and then the ORRUK as well. So hopefully, you know, I can get it done, or 90% done tonight with you guys here on the stream. Oh, excuse me, coffee repeating already. I finally managed to finish off my loon shrine. I'm going to get some pictures up later. That's going to go on the socials. So if you want to have a look, I'm there on Twitter. Is it Twitter or Instagram? Instagram, sorry. MIREBRUTE Miniatures, and also on Facebook. So the pictures will be going up on there. And if you're in the CWG networks, obviously on the Discord, the pictures have been going up on there as well. I think they are already up on there on the finished pages. So they're done. We're going to get on with painting that tonight. I just want to check. We've got someone in the chat already coming in nice and early. Mr. Lupus Carnis. Good evening. Evenington's Mr. Rook. I'm currently building and painting spaceships from the Drop Fleet game. Ooh, that sounds interesting. It's not one I've heard of. Might have to have a look at that. So, as always, we're going to jump in and have a look at if it works. There we go. So, this week on the community page, those of you who don't know, it updates on a Sunday, and I believe 6 o'clock tonight. So we just jump on and we'll have a quick flick through, and then we'll be getting on with some building, painting, whatever. So you got the Joy Toy, Primaris, Infiltrators and Incursors. You can order them now for 1 week only. Let's get these up. I think I did show these off on last week's stream, but I'll just go through them again when it decides to load up. Does tend to kill my computer having all this open, but I am in the process of getting a new, will be soon getting a new PC, so it should run a lot quicker. Come on. Just thinking about it. There we go. Well, yeah, I think they are only coming as Ultramarines or Ultra Smurfs. So, I mean, you can paint them yourself. It shouldn't be too hard. But, you know, you're getting a squad for 85 quid. It's not too bad. Plenty of different options on the two as well. The Infiltrators are looking really nice. I do like those. Might have to have a look. Oh, let's close that off. The web store hit 1 million customers online. So they've got a special little Space Marine. Let's see if he works, or if it's going to take too long. I'll drop it out and get onto the juicier stuff. Ah, it's warmed up now. So they're doing a commemorative miniature of a sergeant. No, we don't want the video. I don't want to strike. And yeah, he stood on a rock, as all, you know, characters are, and some Necrons. I told you they were for basing. But you have to spend 150 in store, and then you'll be able to get that for free. It is nice. It's not the greatest one. It's a bit of a bugbear for me. You know, I mean, it's not hard to spend £150 in GW, is it? But £100, especially with everything that's been coming out at the moment. So everyone's been hammering it for the kill team and all the new Orc stuff, or ORRUK stuff, I should say. So it's a little bit of a sting. But the big juicy bit, carrying on from last week with the Black Templars, we've got Grimaldis. He is returning. A picture of the old one there. The hero of Hell's Reach. And there he is in all his glory. That's pretty sick. It is pretty cool. You got the little candles, all these scrolls. Basically he is the chaplain, isn't he? So I can see, definitely see some people converting this up as well. And then you get his 3 little servitors, his Cenobite servitors, sorry. That standard bearer is pretty cool. that is a pretty cool banner. Yeah. And the dude carrying the cross, it's like Jesus, isn't it? You got Jesus carrying the Imperial cross. Oh, the Imperial Aquila, I should say. That's like some old artwork showing how they've took the inspiration from it. It's pretty cool. So that's all that. There's a new Vansar champion. Anyone who's into Underhive, your Necromunda needs. That's pretty cool. Rocket launch, twin rocket launcher. And you got all these little spiders that look like the scarab spawn off the Necrons, just a bigger version. Pretty cool. Yeah, definitely look like the scarabs. So that's that. Warhammer Plus this week. They're not so much coming out. Angels of Death was like a mid-season finale last week, so I'm not sure on what's out this week. And I think that's it. Aeronautica Imperalis. I don't know. Butcher words. Two new starter factions and a new starter set. It's not my cup of tea, but anyone that's into them. Look like Eldar. There must be Eldar then. Yeah, Craftword Eldar. They look like the birds of prey off Star Trek. The Klingon warbird, a bit like that. And you got the Adeptus Astartes. Very much like how Josh might paint them up. Ooh, Thunderhawks. You can have a Thunderhawk. And then the dice for them. And some blockades and rockets and stuff. So that's everything with that. That's this week. I'll just quickly catch up with you guys in the chat again. Sorry. Pirate Queen Pickle, good evening Wendy, I hope you're well. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. Ash is dropping in, good evening Ash. Yeah, right, 150 and it's free. What we're looking at, that's basically the pre-orders that will be coming out this week, Wendy, on Saturday. You spend £150, you can have a free model. So, whilst we've done with all that, there's a few in the chat now, so we'll switch it over onto Paint Camp and we'll get some music going. What shall we have this week? I'll try and mix it up a bit because we've had the epic sea shanty one for a couple of weeks now. Only trouble is some of these tracks they only play like 2 or 3 songs and then they do. Let's try chill EDM. So we'll try this one. Hopefully that's not too loud. And yeah, we'll crack on in a second. I'm still feeling full of a cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Wendy. I hope you're feeling better soon. Right, so we're on to the Troggoth, which you can see from the thumbnail, the BREAKA-BOSS. As you can see, I've not painted him like this. So basically for my destruction army, going all orcs and, you know, hobgoblins and all nasties. I did do my spider as yellow and orange, or yellow with orange over it, so it just broke through. And I've got hints of purple throughout the army as well. So I wanted to reflect that in my beasts, whereas all my orcs will be green skin. The beasts, I'm going to try and punch it up a bit just to add a bit more variation and a bit more colour throughout my army. It's still a work in progress, I'm not 100% on it yet, however, so we've got the same orange as the spider but without the yellow, so we can bring him up and get him to focus. So I've gone in with the Gryph-hound orange contrast paint on all the legs, arms, then gone over with purple on all the scaly bits and his face, and then just basically rack-hard flesh, and then I believe it wasn't Reichland flesh shade, sorry, and then highlighted back up, and I did it black first, sprayed it black and then a white zenithal from above, so it does contrast shade. You can see that the back looks really, I'm really happy with how the back of the arms and everything's come out. The front, it's just obviously because there's still all this unpainted yet, but we'll see how we get on. crack on with this tonight. Right, so first up, let's get some of these ropes done. Where's my smaller brush go? There's trouble when I tied it up just before the stream. I ended up moving everything. Tied it behind me, sitting out dry brush. So I end up moving everything and then you can't find it. So nice and easy. We'll come in. Shall we do the ropes first or the robe? Do ropes. No, I'm going to use snakebite leather contrast. Let's get some more of this. It's running out. All these leather banding and ropes that's on these ORRUKs. I'm going through quite a lot of this. Here's one of my favourite ones of the contrast paint, just because you've got so much selection with it as well. Really, for a contrast you can put a nice thin layer down and have it really light, like it is there. I think just about make it out, or if you let it dry completely you can darken it down with a wash of Agrak Surfshade. That works really well with this. Or if you want it just that shade, well, say shade, quite a bit darker and dirtier, let it dry completely, do a second coat, and then do your Agraks, and it goes like really grimy looking. It's really nice actually. But yeah, it works for your leather and ropes, but then also it works really well for like wood effect. I will be using, was I using this one? No, I'm going to use a Go Grunter for the clubs, just so it's a little bit of a change, and it's got that like little red hue to it. You'll see when I do it. It's a reddier brown, I believe I'm right in saying. But yeah, it's another really good contrast. I'm finding myself using a bit more of the contrast paints lately, especially on like bigger areas. But then trying to steer away I should say, from it, just to mix it up that bit and try and not rely on contrast paints as much, you know. Like, definitely need to still like work on my shading up and highlighting and stuff like that. You got contrasted, and you can see there just off the first coat, that's coming up really nice. I'm like really happy with that already. So the plan with this dude was basically all the skin tones are going to tie in throughout the army. The gut plate, that is going to go the yellow, the same as how I've done all the other ones for the orcs. My other two beasts that I managed to pick up at the weekend, I managed to get the Scumdrek, I think it's called. Just finish this bit and I'll have a look. So want to get it right. Let's just put that to one side. So I managed to pick up the Swamp Boss Scumdrek, which is the green lizard. That one will be going green, basically just because it is a lizard, so that one will go green. And then the creme de la resistance, I said that wrong, I know I definitely did, is Gobsprak, the mouth of Mork, which is a big birdie. To tie him in, I'm going to see how to do it. Obviously the vulture, and then how it's got the red tips on the wings, we're going to do yellow, so it ties in with the army. I'm definitely doing it with the shaman, but I'm going to use the other head. I'm not that keen on that one. So you got that head, that head there. He does have a different shirt and a different person for the killer boss, so I'm wondering if that can be converted up easily on the dog, like this one. So you've got that dude on there. I'm just wondering if you can get the shirt on the other one, or like build it up part way and get the other boss on. I have got a second one of them coming, so I'm just thinking of like mixing it up, so I've got two of the different dogs. Excuse me. Just to mix it up, and you know, a bit of variation throughout it. Alright, the next bit of rope. Bit careful going up near his face and his ears here now. Enjoying the chill tunes. Hopefully you guys are. So I know Mr. Carnus is hobbying away, and Ash, if you're still here, you popped in. I know you sent me some pictures of some Space Marines you've been working on the other day. Is anybody else, you know, hobbying away, or are you just, you know, lurking away in the chat? Either way, it's fine. We've got Mr. Tabletop Ready Minis popping in all spicy. Good evening, pal. Just popping my like up and working. Have you managed to finish tidying up all the mess from the other day? Clearing your attic out, weren't you? And you're back to being able to hobby again. Right, so I'm not sure whether to do that. We'll do this just as a rope because he's got a lot of colour anyway. Because on all the other ones, that's purple. That's where the purple comes in on all the other minis. Having something to eat before doing more. Nice. You actually up to date with your magazine then, are you, Ash? No, I'm still waiting at the moment. Believe mine will come once you get issue 6. I'll get 3, 4, 5 and 6 all in one whack. So that'll definitely keep me busy. Oh, another thing that I managed to pick up. I've been waiting and waiting because I weren't sure if one comes in the magazine or not. If it does, I've got 2 now, so I'm not bothered about that really. But from watching the Angels of Blood on Warhammer Plus, those of you that have seen it, the Tech Marine, he's such a badass. So I managed to pick one up. I've wanted one for a while. I built him up slightly different. He's got this, no way this focusing. He's got like a skull helmet on, very much like a chaplain, and he's got a Raven Guard shoulder pad on as well, just to time into my Raven Guard. So now the question comes, or the debate I should say. I'm toying between the ideas of how to paint him. I know he's mine and I can do him how I want, but I don't know whether to go black to try and obviously because he's Raven Guard. It'd be pretty cool to have a black Tech Marine. I could chuck like red just on the shoulder, the Tech Marine shoulder pad on the opposite side to show that that's what he is. So there's always that to tie him in. Or I go with the more accurate red. I've not made my mind up just yet. So this piece of wood that's going up there he's sat on, this piece is definitely going to get 2 coats, possibly 3, just to darken this right down, so it's still snakebite leather, but just so it's slightly different from the ropes, we will darken this right down. Nearly bud. As good as I'm getting on. It's more practical than actual work. Yeah, you definitely got more space for it to put stuff up there now though. You can get some more models, pal. Yeah, I got issue 4 on Friday. Nice one, Ash. You're staying up to date with it this time. They're saying that I don't think you actually finished off the Mortal Realm. Did you actually build any of them up? I don't remember you saying you'd done any, or are you saving them up and then once you've got your hobby space sorted in your new flat, then you'll start smashing them all out? Can be a bit sloppy though because we're going to go with a darker brown going off there. It's not too bad on that bit. Just making sure I'm not missed any on that. Right, that's started to tie really nice now. I'm really happy. The colours started to pop with it now. Yeah, once I've got my desk, I like to smash as many out as I can. If you're after speed, do the night halt first because they're so much easier. Definitely, I find the night halt a lot easier to speed paint and batch paint. I'll just get in and get all these little tassels here. Bones on. So we got a scroggy mini painting popping in out of nowhere. Good evening, pal. Hope you're well. See you. You finally got your mini the other day. Can't wait to see what you do with that. Or have you actually started? Have you managed to start on that, or have you? Managed to withstand. Just, you can see the back on these ones. On this one as well, it's just literally two little pegs. I've not glued it in place because I do want to build the base up a little bit. Those of you that have seen my other stuff will know what I mean. Nothing too epic like the spider. He's basically just going to get some cork and have a little rock or a little rockery that he's stood on, and then the swamp bears. As you can see already, well, hopefully you can see the contrast on this one's already dried. So just making that second pass just on the wood, and you can see instantly how much darker it does go and how much of a difference there is between that and the rope, which is what we were after. Might come in and do a third pass. We'll just see how it goes as that dries. But that's pretty much that bit done. I decided to build all the ORRUKs, Dominion, etc. Wanted to get the feel for them and batch them in between Imperium. Hope you are well, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was always just Space Marines. Then I did the Mortal Realms, and then this new ORRUK stuff come out, and it's just so good. You can't not fall for it in a way. The aesthetic of it, the character in every single model, especially, you know, orcs are like that anyway, whereas your Space Marines, it's your normal, your sergeant, your lieutenant, lieutenant, whatever you want to call him, and then up to your captains and your primarchs. So there's not too much, you know, difference between them. Yeah, you've got like different troop choices, so you've got like Devastators, you've got Infiltrators, Hellblasters, but in them squads they all look very similar, unless you kit bash the hell out of them. Whereas in the orcs, every face is virtually different, and I think that's kind of what's pulling me more towards them now. Sorry, just getting some of my coffee. But I'm not. I'm only doing them with the AOS. So yeah, I'm holding out on the 40k orcs for now. Purely with the magazine coming out as well. You built the lizard and vulture. No, it's a sealed in box. I was going to build the vulture tonight, and I thought, you know, for a 2-hour stream it might be too long. I might try and get on either this weekend or the following weekend and try and do a couple of hours. I can go that a bit longer on a weekend. Possibly, you know, get the vulture painted up then. I'm thinking more of building the lizard on next week's stream. So if you want to see that, make sure you pop along next week. I'm excited for the lizard. The lizard is so cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna go daft colours with that one. Part of me wants to, like the Troggoth here. But I think it's more of a mental block, really, more than anything. Because it's a lizard, it should be green. I need to pick up some more paints anyway. My local store I couldn't get to after I'd got the model at the weekend on Saturday, and then town near me was shut because they were doing an Iron Man on the Sunday, but on the Saturday they had the kiddies version, so they closed everything off, so you couldn't go back, like get into town really. So I wasn't able to go back and get some paint that I needed. Definitely need some like paint for that lizard. If I had done, I probably would have built it up today while I've been off work, and then jumped on and started painting that tonight. But yeah, my local store's closed till Wednesday anyway, so there's no independent one near me. So I'm a bit stuck with that. I know you can order online and stuff like that, but I always prefer personally going in store. You know, being able to be more hands-on with the products. It's physically see what you are buying. I don't know, it's just weird like that. Just going round all this a loincloth, you call that a loincloth? With the new brown that come with the ORRUKs, which is the Thondia brown. One. Sweet. Definitely do 2 passes with this in some places, and then try brush back up just to bring it up a little bit. Love that new brown. Actually love the 3 new paints released with the orcs. Yeah, the green, oh, it's so nice. It's my favourite green skin paint. Where's it gone? I had it in front of me. The ORRUK flesh. Before that, I was always flicking between like Warboss green and Elysium green. So it's like how dark the Warboss green would dry, and then you could highlight up with the Elysium green. You know, the contrast between them two was so nice, and I always flipped between which one of the two I always preferred. So I really do like that. The other one that come out, which it's more a browny yellow, isn't it? The Hobgrot hide. My Hobgrots, I've not built any of them yet. I've got a feeling I'm going to be building a lot of them pretty soon. So I will be getting to use that one. But this Thondria brown, it's weird. It's a base paint, but if you water it down just ever so slightly, I mean, I've only got a little bit of water on my brush, and I'm using it straight from the pot, and it acts like a contrast in a way. It's weird. I really love how it does that. It's like it can't make its mind up what it wants to do. If it wants to be a base paint or a contrast. Unless it's just the way that I've been using it, I don't know. But that's definitely how I've found it. Concentrate here because I'm getting near these bones, and I'd already done the bones, so I don't want to have to highlight them back up. I've decided I'm doing my 40k orcs mute green, like Praga miniatures, is that? ORRUK, I'll be using the ORRUK green. Yeah, if I was doing mine, I have done 2, I believe. Oh no, because I've done Gretchen, so there's a few there. But yeah, I'd use the ORRUK flesh for my Age of Sigmar orcs, and then I'd use my original way for doing my 40k orcs. Which is the Warboss green, then a heavy wash with Beeltan green or Koala green shade, one of the two. I think it's green shade. And I used the Beeltan green on the ORRUKs, yeah. So it'd be Corella gold green shade. I'm butchering flipping words again. That. And then edge highlighted up with Elysium green, but then also that way there's a difference between the two orcs. Yeah, they are different systems, as in your 40k and your Age of Sigmar, but physically there's a difference. You know what I mean? it's all starting to come together. I wasn't really sure with the flesh and that earlier. I did mess up on the legs because there's a lot of scales on the legs, so I'd gone in with the purple and it basically ended up that all his legs were purple and it just didn't look right, so I had to go back in, undercoat them, and then paint them back up as the orange. At the moment, the only thing I'm not really too sure on is his ears. Purely, I think it's because you've got stuff around them that isn't painted, so it kind of like draws your eye towards that and away from them. They're highlighted up and everything. They look pretty decent, really. I think it's just because of that bit that's not painted that it's just drawing my eye away from it that little bit. Good evening, Mr. Hobby Connor Kev. Dropping in before his stream. I hope you're well, pal. Just popping in to say hi. Praga Paints Minis on Instagram. He does ultramarines and orcs, heavy metal style and super bright. Worth checking him out. I'll definitely check him out. Not for his ultramarines. But yeah, for the bright orcs, stuff like that, I'll definitely check him out. I'll jump on the old Instagram. After I need to jump on anyway because I need to put a picture up of my loon shrine that I managed to finish off yesterday. I know I got some pictures up in the Discord. I just wanted some better pictures, but the bloody thing won't fit in my light box. It's that big. It won't go in the light box. The skin colour. Thank you very much. I weren't too, like I said, I weren't too sure on it. It's definitely growing on me. It's that warm in here, it's dry on the back already. Or I'm painting that slow. One of the two. So we can get a second coat going straight away. Which ain't too much of a bad thing. Yes, you can definitely see the difference between the Thunderer brown, the rope, and then you can see the difference, even though it's the same paint and the same contrast, there is you can see it, even though my camera's blurry though, you can still see the rope and that piece of wood is all the same contrast paint. Right. Before I forget, you can just see knowing me, I'd paint the whole thing and call it finished and then not even see that. I think good want to play a game, then spot it a bloody mile off. Same that side. Then also there's another bit. The tunes are definitely a lot better on this tonight. Careful holding that. Try and get under there. Fact. Second. Let's see if this works now. Let's do this off camera just in case it goes horribly wrong. Which it is most likely to do. Plus I'm playing with scissors, and you should never play with scissors, kids. There we go. Just pop the pins out. There we go, we can get underneath. Can get it all proper now. Paint up on his bits. Bring that back round. Okay. Lovely jubbly. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, so some more coffee. This is how the magic happens. Not that much, can't be that magic if I'm doing it. I've been going an hour already. Time really does go by really quickly when you're having fun. Actually, before I do that bit, snip out there again. It's the only trouble I've found with using contrast is sometimes you just miss. Got it. Yeah. You find you miss a little bit sometimes if you're not careful, which I'm definitely not. Got pubes. He's got brown pubes. Orange hair but brown pubes. Work that one out. Alright, so just give this a good shake. So come over it. Done it again. Just a tiny little bit in there. line down here. Cornfield, sort your right out. And also in the which will help because of the brighter colour we're going on the plate. That'll help. With it being darker in there, it'll just draw your attention to it a bit more. So I'm going in with our apple and sunset. Let's get a bit of this. Bit of butter. This up with a few coats anyway. So we can just get it on. It's getting on. Concentrating near this a bit. First batch, that first bit definitely watered it down. You can see a difference. Watered it down way too much. Don't matter, we'll just come in with a couple of coats. And get his teeth at the moment. We will paint them up as normal teeth anyway. Really careful towards the edge near that brown. It's not too bad, that Thundia brown should cover it quite well if I do overspell. Which, you know, it's me, I definitely will. Start with the shakes. Oh, there's a phone going off. Sorry about that. There's a notification coming through on the phone. They're the old dueling banjos. So those bits we're going to leave because they're going to be metal. Catching up with that. Any daft emails coming through at this time. Just making sure it weren't nothing important. Or work saying I can have tomorrow off. So then I could live stream all day then and build the lizard and the vulture up. That'd be nice. Fan of the yellow. Yeah, I really do like that. I was struggling with yellow for my orcs, and Essex boys recommended it because I was going Flashgates yellow and stuff like that. So like, it's really too bright. I couldn't get yellow right, and then basically all it is Avalon Sunset and then a wash of Seraphim Sepia, and it's a proper orky yellow. It's like grimy and dirty how it should be on this. Or the other way you could do is a contrast paint yellow. I believe it's Yandon yellow. But that then gives you the like the orangey brown bit as well. But I'd already started doing it this way for my orcs, so I didn't want to have to go back and redo all the yellow on the shields and stuff like that I'd already done. Right, so we'll just let that dry between coats. We've got Mr. Mythos popping in. Good evening, Mythos, all the way from the US of A. I hope you're well there, pal. What time of the day is it over there, Mythos? You'd still be at work, wouldn't you? Right, so as I was saying, I'm doing really well. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I did. Up to the American football team blowing it in overtime last night, but it was a good game though. It was a really good game. But yeah, I had a great weekend. Right, so I'm coming while that yellow's drying. I'll get these clubs done, and all we're doing is go Grunter Fur, which is is a nice, like I was saying, a reddy, orangey. Sort of brown. That's a sort of brown. It is brown. It's about 2:30. I'm listening in the office. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky whilst at work. Loving the dedication mythos. You can see there from the black to the white when I was on about earlier where I Zenithal highlighted. I actually did it with a spray can, so it can be done. Obviously not as good as how you can do it from an airbrush, but you can do it. In fact, we're just going to get it all in, all the way around. All these little metal bits we can pick up after, because we're going to go in with a lead belcher. Nice metallic paint, and it will cover that nicely anyway. So I don't have to worry that I've missed any and then have to come back in with this afterwards. Especially using like a silver metallic. So I know that this ain't the best angle for you guys. Be as quick as I can. Just get the bottom of the club. You're not missing anything. It's all the same as doing these bits. One done. I think I'm definitely going to have to refer to my other ORRUKs because I'm not sure. I'm getting terrible with this lately. Obviously I can remember what green I've used, and you know, on the process of doing the green, it's what colour browns and that I've used on what fur, you know, just so they all tie in. Starting to look a little bit more menacing now. It's trying to pull together all nicely. lovely. It's lovely, that is. The hell sounded like Kev then. Let's get another bit of the old yellow going back on, just to, especially that bit. There's a little bit where it's undercoat showing through, just that little bit. And what I do, it doesn't seem to be covering it. There we go. Quicker than I thought. Right. But while that's drying, I'm using my crap brush. I'll start doing some metallics. Of building the base of this minute up slightly to get more potential of the swamp style base. Great to see it on camera for inspiration, man. Yeah, thanks, man. I was going to build mine up a little bit, just where it's pinned in. I can lift it, build some cork up or something, like you said, like a little swamp, or like with mine it'll be more like a cliff face, and then the patchy plane, just to tie it in with everything else. So obviously you want your bases all to match up throughout your army, don't you? But yeah, it would definitely work for like you said, for like a swamp. This brush is too knackered for that. I get this nice little delicate bit, and yeah, that's not sticking together. There's my other one. That one will do it. Use my other Citadel brush. This one's still got more of a point on it than that one. It's just while I'm coming in, just around this bit. I don't want to spill over onto that yellow. Yeah, definitely can't wait to see you get yours built up and painted. Yeah. Try to break any of these spikes. Oh, come on. That's what you're doing. That bit. He's got, I'll do his clubs. I'm gonna get these plates done up here. Just so I can start seeing it a bit better. I said seeing it a bit better, the blinkers. But you know what I mean, so you've got a finished bit there, so you're not looking at an unpainted or just undercoated bit that's drawing your eye away from the other bits, and you start missing stuff. Careful now. I'm going on the inside towards the face. So actually, I'll do this side. Well, not it. Definitely helps start, you know, like tying it all in as one, especially around the face now. I'll do whilst I'm up in this area. I don't think I'm going to get the ORRUK done on stream tonight. I mean, it's 10 to 9 now, unfortunately. I want, like, you know, like a section finished off, and then we'll get this shaded up anyway. Evening. Oh, good evening, Elston. My inspiration towards my painting. Inspiring me in the big deal. Gone a bit mental in that one, I'm afraid, this month. Thought I would pop in and say hello. You're more than welcome anytime, Elston. Yeah, and then just really saying hello. You got it, dude. Big deal will be yours. Not unless someone's holding out and then they spam it at the end. I have got a few models put aside that I could do. Obviously it finishes Friday, It would have been nice to hit the 100 point mark, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Unless I finish this dude and get a few points for this one. I don't know if it'll count as just 1 point because it is one model. Like Gimli in Lord of the Rings. And he bring that big orc down and he's like, oh, it still only counts as one. Oh, sorry, it's not Gimli that brings it, it's Legolas, isn't it? Or whatever he's called. The elf dude. And he brings the big ogre down. Is that in 1 month? Yeah, that's in 1 month, dude. Started off, I kind of like went mental with my catching up with my Mortal Realms subscription. So in a way, it was perfect. It was just, you know, to bit of a kick in the arse to get that done, I suppose. I've mainly got like the two big pieces left to do, and sorry, I've only got. I'm sure I've only got the black carriage or whatever it's called, the Mortis engine. I think I've only got that one left on the Nighthaunt side, unless I've got an issue or two tucked away with some. Oh, pardon me, with some Nighthaunt in. And then the rest is Stormcast. I've done some of them. I think I've done more than half of the subscription, and then I've got the Celestial Prime, Celestant Prime, whichever one it is. Got that one to do as well. But like a Muppet, I built it all in one piece. And she's got all the swishy swirly robes going round her. So that one's definitely going to be a challenge. It might be an airbrush job, which means I'm going to have to learn how to use the airbrush that I've got, or at least give it a go anyway. Nice to learn how to use an airbrush. Nice work, dude. That's similar pace to me. Doubt it. I think some of them I got more points because it's like a pointer model. But then if it's a bigger model, they're worth a bit more, I think. But I kind of like went daft, and I think like everyone else has gone, you know what, sod it, you can have it. Like I said, unless someone comes in with like a load of the epic scale ones, I think, yeah. Them ones that I'm sure you had some of them ones, Elster. It's nice to be mentioned within the circles, the speed painting circles of the Elston. Oh, I'm not that fast anyway. definitely not as fast as you anyway. I'm just a bloody machine. Yeah, Legolas kills an elephant, that's it. I was getting mixed up with ogre and elephant. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you very much. I could be your little Padawan. You could teach me the ways of the airbrush and I'll teach you about kebabs. You could be my Padawan. I just said that. See, great minds, Elston. That's what it is. See, you're sinking with the Northerners. Sinking into, you know, sinking your brain to our train of thought. That's capping it off really nice now. This metallic, just a normal lead belcher silver coming in now, but it's starting to make that bit pop really nice. I like that. Just a bit though. Even think like I've been an honorary Northerner for years. You can be a trainee Southerner. Nah. I lived down south for a while. That was bad enough. Padawan. That's a little pervy, isn't it? Real concentrated, sorry. Yeah, that's definitely pervy. Crap me up, you lupus. Miss that bit. Great stream, man. Got to shoot. Have a good one. Keep smashing out those minis. Can't wait for the lizard and the vulture. No problem. Thank you very much for tuning in, Scroggy, which is Scroggy, isn't it? Yeah, thanks for dropping by, pal. Tune in on next Monday. I'll be doing the lizard then. I'll hold out till Monday and build it up for you, so you can see it on stream getting built up. Do it then. So hopefully I'll see you next week, pal. I'm gonna have to see if this will come back off its base. Come on. We should be on there. There we go. I can get that bottom bit now. so I can get these bits here. You can't see them, but I know they're there and it'll bug me if I've not done it. Same on this one. So while it's off, we'll start on the other one. Yeah, thank you very much for dropping in, Scroggy. Catch you next week, dude. Enjoy being a southerner. We can say badges properly. I can say badges properly. Badges, badgers. Lions, lines. Hey, I think it's just when we get excited and we talk that little bit quicker. And you southerners can't keep up. All the way around. Yeah, definitely get this auger finished here tonight. It's nearly done now anyway, a little bit of a wash on the yellow and then that bit's done. And then I'll get the ORRUK painted up off stream. And that's pretty much done then. It's just the base to go. But I'll go order some cork. Just so we can have his little rocky outcrop that he's stood on. Enjoy being just a pickle thing there. Be picking on the pickle, Alston. Chasing this one, right? It's literally wrapped all the way around like barbed wire. And then obviously as this metal dries, it'll get a wash of null oil just to grime it down a bit. I would say I'd do an Agrax one, but with it being on a brown background, don't think it'll look right. Tucks behind here, and the leg kind of goes in the way, you can't see it. Ah, there we go, got it. Haha. these little rivets. Sorry if I've gone really quiet, just concentrating on this bit. Had a great game this weekend, and then just negotiated a new site for my security contract. Nice, well done, Mythos. Nice one, dude. Glad to hear you going so well. Right, got to bounce, gents. Have a look. It was lovely talking to you. We'll catch up again soon. Thank you very much for dropping in, Alston. Like I said before, you're welcome anytime. Well, I said every time, but of course you are. Yeah. Hopefully, see you later this week on the CWG mainstream. You take care, dude. Last little bits on these. Wasn't gonna, but yeah, quite like that. There we go. Obviously, my lighting's pants, but I will put a picture up, a better one, on Discord. And like I said, they'll be also on the socials straight after the stream. I'll get them up on Instagram, and on the Facebook page as well. Is that one bent? Okay, no, it hadn't. For some weird reason it just won't line up. Yeah, it's because that one was all the way in. There we go. So, just before I do that wash on tunes have been proper chilled tonight. I'm actually really enjoying this channel. get his nails done just before we do. Dirty and grimy. There's only one on that one. There. And his teeth. Really surprised even me. I really wasn't sure with this. The idea I had was, in theory, I thought, yeah, it'll work. But then, as you're doing it, you're like, it's not working. Then it's not until you start piecing it all together that you think, actually, yeah, it is working. Learn to not doubt myself so much. Obviously you still do on certain things, but right, so just to finish this yellow off, I'll come in with a Seraphim Sepia and just do a really heavy wash with this. It just darkens it down that little bit, and it looks very similar to the contrast, but not as like orangey brown in the recesses where it pulls up. If you've used the yellow contrast, you'll know what I mean. I've done nearly the full 2 hours this week. Smashing it. So I know last week we finished off that little bit early. Purely because it was a build stream, and we'd built it, we'd finished waffling. And there's only so much tosh I can be waffling on for a bit. As you can see, because I stopped talking now. Just try and get a bit to... There we go. Just needed that little bit more, just so it sits in them recesses like that. That's perfect, that. Well, perfect as in like how I'd envisioned it anyway. You've got all these, like these little dimples here, and normally you wouldn't see them. There we go. Oh, loving that now, yeah. Right, so I think we'll call it there. All these people still tuned in, listening to me waffling off. And just, you know, just move my painted glasses. I need them because I can't see. I'm getting old. it does look better out of the light of let's on the camera. But like I said, after the show's done, I will pop it up on the socials. So yeah, change the outro. So we finally got there, guys. Thank you very much, one and all of you, for tuning in, sticking through, chatting away with us, hopefully hobbying away as well, some of you. Just checking nothing's popping up. So the Troggoth bit itself is it's complete, apart from the wash on the metallics, which obviously let that dry properly before we do anything on them. And that's done. It's just the ORRUK, so I'll get that finished off on off stream. But yeah, if you've enjoyed yourself and you're watching this back later, please like, subscribe, share. Let's help get this channel moving. You know, let's get that 100. Trying to hit that 100 mark. It's a massive achievement to get to where I am anyway. So I'm really grateful for all of you. But without me waffling on anymore, don't forget you can catch us here every Monday on the ROOK show, 7:30 UK time, and where was I going? Yeah, on Facebook under ROOK Miniatures, and also the same on Instagram. So if you've enjoyed it, or you want to have a look at other stuff that I've done or I've been working on, you can check us out on there, guys. So the rest of the week, at the moment we've got Kev at the Hobby Corner. He's doing a playthrough tonight. He's live at the moment, so while we're finishing here, you can pop over there, let him know we've sent you, say hello, share the love, wind him up if you want. Apart from that, Wednesday you've got Josh on his show on the Pickle Jar. Don't forget to check him out. Honestly, he's the best one going. Yeah, I'm just waffling. Got the music going and I'm waffling away on the outro. So yeah, Pickle Jar Wednesday. Thursday you've got the CWG Network. Friday's back again, Kev in his corner doing a hobby hangout. Check him out then as well. Also, he's here in the chat, Mr. Mythos from Frost and Fists. 2:30 UK time. His show is live over in Texas. Go and say hello and wind him up. Wind everyone up. No, share the love. Make sure you know you're getting out there. You're saying hi to everyone, supporting them, sharing it where we can. Let's get the network going that bit more. Well, yeah, that's me waffling. Click wrong button. Come on, come back. There we go. I can wave now. Thanks, guys. Hopefully see you next week. Bye.